was with
You got
the right there now. Y'all look at the shade on that knife.
Singing
for it.
You got it.
I don't see no bids.
Bid to buy. TJ
Fluted boasters.
Let's make it make sense. Bid to buy. You got the bid. Joe got the bid to buy. Hey, now let's see some bid. They got me on EBT.
We got it all down. All right, good morning, y'all. We come do a video this morning. We've got a knife here. Uncle Bobby, the engineer, the guy that does all the YouTubing for us. This is a knife that Joe got him. And Bobby never would tote a case knife, an expensive knife. He said he'd lose it. And Joe bought him this anyhow. And sure enough, Bobby did just exactly what he said. He lost it for a few days. And this knife it's a Stonewashed blade and a Sod Buster Jr. American workman. But it has PVD, no it don't PVD, it has Stonewashed blades on this knife. I think Bobby lost it and left it. I think he lost it at his mama's house or something like that. And you can see that the blades are corroded up, rusted up some. That's carbon steel here on this Stonewashed blade on this American workman. And he brought it in here today and said, "Preacher, see if we can get it cleaned up." And we're gonna give it a shot to try to get this knife clean if we can. Okay, let you see a little bit of a before picture right there. The blade wasn't shiny to start with because it is the Stonewash. So I don't know how. I've never cleaned a Stonewash blade before, but I'm gonna give it a shot and see what it looks like. I got here my little Opivike. It is a jeweler's grinder, or what you want to call it, tabletop grinder. It's variable speed. You can ramp it down all the way to nothing, or you can go to 8,500 RPMs. And we'll take this thing, and I do polishing with it, and I do cleaning with it. I have on right here, let me stop it a second. I have right here, this is a little steel wool. This is steel wool wheel on it, and a lot of times that's what we do. A lot of our cleaning with, you can do steel wool. You can put a carbon wheel on this thing. Either one, both would work the same way. But you gotta, the reason I don't use carbon, you gotta watch this this scale, this handle here, because of what it may do if you hit it with that carbon. Let's give it a shot here and see what's going to happen with it. I'm going to turn the thing up about halfway and try to get this blade cleaned to start with. I'm going to turn it up a little more. It needs to turn a few more RPMs than that. And so you got to watch it, because it'll sling it out of your hand if it grabs a hold of it pretty good. And this thing you got to watch how you do this thing too, because it'll grab the blade and close the blade on you. And when you're doing it, you don't want the blade closed too on your fingers. It hurts a little bit, okay? And you'll leak red stuff out everywhere. But like I said, I've never cleaned this Stonewash before, and I really don't know how it's gonna do, huh? The carbon did get in there. You did get some pitting on that carbon right there. I don't know if you can tell it or not. But I can see some. Just gonna see if I can get that pitting out right there. I don't know if I can or not. We're gonna give it a shot though, just to give it a look. See, we're gonna make it look better anyhow. I can guarantee you that. It's gonna look much better when we get through. That rust ain't gonna be on it. That rust will be gone. Yeah. But you can see that side. You see it's got the carbon pitting right there on that blade there. I don't know if you can tell it in the camera. I'm sitting down, so I'm not looking in the camera. But right in there, there's some pitting in the carbon, some down the blade here. But that Stonewash look is, well, it's coming off of there. That's what it's doing. When we're cleaning the blade, we're actually cleaning off the carbon as well. And the Stonewash is coming off. Seth just walked in, so he can do some navigating on this thing if he wants to. Can you see that?
Yeah,
right there,
spots in it.
You see the carbon? Well, that's what it looked like before.
Yeah, so that's going back to the metal, ain't it?
That's going back to the metal. The Stonewash
I can
is
stonewash it.
Is that right? Okay, you
I've
should.
done that this weekend.
Really?
Yeah. There's one I played with this weekend. That's an old Sod Buster, so don't judge it, but I can stonewash it back.
All right, well,
We can try it at least.
let's get this other side to go right here. See if I can do anything with it.
Probably should wear gloves.
My wheel is just about used up. I got to.
What is it?
That's steel wool. Steel wool. Well, I'll
You've had
probably.
that like 3 years, right?
2 years at least, yeah. I want to get one of them carbon wheels like Doc uses. You seen them things?
Yes.
Those things clean real well too. Ooh. Let's see if I can get that side here.
Stonewash American workman was cool.
Yep.
I figured out how to get the stonewash back on. Does that take it all off?
It took it. Yeah.
Most of it off?
Took most of the Stonewash
perfect
off.
now. That thing, I think it's sitting in the farm. It's sitting
in the driveway for a month
like a
or so,
month.
yeah.
He couldn't find it. Somebody finally.
So it didn't rust all that bad. In South Mississippi with the humidity and everything.
I think the stonewash may protect it something.
Might do it.
I think it does protect it some. You see a little bit of carbon
You can
spots.
see some pitting in there.
Yeah.
That was that last blade, that last side that I just cleaned up.
I mean, all in all, it's not bad though. It's a toter.
Yeah, it's a Sod Buster Jr. But the rust is gone. The carbon spotting is there. Let's put it on this polishing wheel, see what it does right here.
Shine her up.
See if it
Let me
will
move the
shine.
camera a little bit so you can see. What does that do to it?
It ain't done a whole lot. I need to put some rouge on the wheel. Yes, I need to get it with sunshine cloth too, so I got rouge on this wheel. All right, let's see. You got rouge on that wheel, and you see the cleaning wheel leaves a lot of deposits on it. But you can take that sunshine cloth and you can wipe her down real good with it. I like a sunshine cloth, eh?
Oh yeah.
And you see, it give it a little bit of glimmer back to it.
Got one good pit right there.
Yeah, that pit right there. That thing was pretty deep, undoubtedly. Let's see if I can do anything else with it.
You probably can't. You're gonna have to go
It'll take too much of the metal
take
off.
too much
Yeah.
of the metal off. It ain't on the edge, so that's good.
It's still there,
I ain't bad though.
but you can still tell it right there. So I think it looks better than it did when we started. You can get a look, see it how it looks. You can take this machine here and like I said, you can change this wheel. I got another wheel up there that goes on it. It's a white wheel. You can put the carbon on here, and you can do some good stuff. There's some fellas that can take these machines, these jewelry cleaners, and they can sure enough make a knife look brand new.
And we're just trying to make it where it
we just
look decent in your pocket.
But you say you can pay, you can stonewash it.
Yeah,
huh?
if it works out good, we may make another video on it or combine this video. But I can do it. I believe I can.
We're gonna try to
I think I
stonewash
can.
it when
I
it's
think I
all
can.
said and done with. But anyhow, I wanted to show you all this morning. Monday morning, nothing else to do, but just work on Uncle Bob's knife. All right.
All right, y'all. We finished it up. Daddy cleaned it up, and then I took and did a stone wash on the blade. You can still see some of the carbon spots. You'll never get that out of there, just the way that it is.
Take too much metal off.
Yeah, take too much metal off. But guys, that turned out pretty well. For a knife that was gone for a couple months, huh, Bobby? A couple months. Left out in the yard, and it's still razor sharp. Razor sharp. I thought it done pretty well. So there it is.
I mean, it's a work knife. It's a toter.
We're gonna tote it. We're gonna put. Next thing we're gonna do, y'all, is take a drill bit and drill a hole through here.
Hanging around Bobby's neck.
Put it around Bobby's neck so we don't drop it again.
A lanyard hole.
Yeah, like a lanyard hole. Hook it up to your belt loop or something like that.
You know, like those keychains.
Yeah.
with the-
Yeah, maybe look. Like that. Put it in the crawfish case. There you go. But there it is. Turned out pretty nice. You'll lose the whole thing, huh? Literally, before Bobby lost this thing, he was bragging, "Man, I've carried this knife longer than any knife I've ever had."
Yeah, I lost it within like that weekend.
Yeah, I lost it that weekend. But I think it turned out pretty well. What y'all think? Deep South Cutlery, good times, great knives. Y'all like and subscribe. Check us out Thursday night. Bobby, keep hope of your knife. See y'all later.